Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming at you with another drawing video. And today's video we are drawing Pikachu from Pokemon. I believe everyone knows who this is. So yeah, we're just drawing Pikachu again. I actually do have another drawing of Pikachu on the channel, but that video was done 8 years ago. So I think we're well overdue for another Pikachu how to draw. And this video was requested by Mr. X, so thank you so much for the request. I do appreciate it. And if you guys have requests, just feel free to leave in the comment section below. But other than that, before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. But without further ado, let's get our pencils ready, and let's jump in. Alright guys, so drawing Pikachu here shouldn't be too difficult. But what you want to start out doing is making sure the paper's clean before you start. But what we're going to start doing is start with a nice decent sized circle. We're going to keep this very light because this is just kind of the gesture type of just laying down shapes so we know where to place things. So we're going to get a nice decent sized oval, and then off that oval we're going to get kind of like a long ovals here for Pikachu's ears. And then here what we're going to do is kind of get this little kind of, and I don't even know what shape this is, but something little like that with a nice big oval here for an arm. We're going to get another big oval here for another arm. And then we could get two kind of circles right here for like where his legs are. And then for the tail, it's just kind of like this zigzag going up and then across like this. And then I guess you can get two little ovals for his feet. But that's pretty much all we need for the gesture. So once you have like these basic shapes down, we can kind of just jump in. So I'm going to zoom in here. And we're going to start with Pikachu's face. So if you want to, you could draw on the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. But what I'm going to do is start off with his eyes. So his eyes are these nice big circles. They're going to be here and here. And they're going to be spaced about that far apart from one another. And then in the middle, you can basically get like a little upside down like triangle. Again, we're keeping this light. We're just kind of adding in the shapes. But that is pretty good. And you'd get a little circle for his nose there. But once you got the spacing out correctly, we could start with his mouth. So his mouth, like right in the middle here, you're going to get like a point, and basically what you want to do is draw a nice curve line going in there like that, and then another curve line going like this, so you get like almost like an upside down M, like so. And then right here we're going to get a nice big kind of U shape, like that, and then a little curve line going across like so. And you could shade all this in black if you wanted to. I'll just do a little quick one right there like that. And then for the nose, it's this straight line going across, and it's basically like this little upside down triangle, really, that you could just shade in black. And then for Pikachu's eyes, we're just going to darken in these circles here. So we're going to get a nice dark circle here and here. And then once you got that down, you could draw in a nice little half circle right here and here for light reflection. And then you could just shade this all in black as well, like so. So we got Pikachu's nice little face. And now that we have his face, we can kind of get in his head shape a little bit more. So what we're going to do here is kind of lightly just kind of sketch this little dome around the top of his head, like this. And then when we get to his cheeks, it's going to pop out a little bit, so it's going to curve out and just kind of go around like this, like so. So you should have a head shape that looks something like that. And now that we have that done, we can actually get into his ears. So his ears are going to kind of follow these directions. So basically what you're going to do is start right about here, just draw a nice long curve line until it gets to, I'll zoom in a little bit, until it gets to kind of like a point right here. And then it'll just round off and then curve back into the head like that. Kind of the same thing right here. It's just going to go out to the top of the paper and then just kind of curve in like so. Actually, a little thick. Should be about there. like that. And then we'll just get a nice little curve line going there and about there at the tip of the ear. And then you could shade this all in black. Same thing with this one. Like so. And then another little detail that you could do here is starting right here, just darken in this little curve line that intersects the ears there. And then we'll just darken in this line here to about there. And then we'll just darken in this line to about here. And what you can do is erase this like little in-between here, here, and then about here on his face. So that's pretty much it for his head. And now we could draw in the arms. So the arm is going to be this nice oval shape right about here. And then his fingers will be right about there like that. But basically what you want to do is start right about here and just kind of follow the oval that we have here. It's going to dip into right about there. I'll even zoom in a little bit. And then for his fingers, be mindful he has like 5 fingers, or claws really, I guess. So what we're going to do is go into a spike here like this. So we're going to get one big one for the thumb. And it's going to extend out like this. And then we're going to get a series of 4. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3. And then the 4th one's just going to kind of connect right in there like that. I'm going to erase that and just kind of clean it up just a little bit. Like so. And then you can erase this portion like that. And now that we got that done, we could draw in his cheeks. So his cheeks are these nice big half circles here and there, like so. And now we could jump into this other arm here. So it's going to start a little bit right here, but it's basically going to just be this oval going out here like this. And what we're going to do is start kind of by his cheek here. I'll actually zoom out just a tad. So we're going to start right here and draw a nice little curve line going out and then curving up and then down. So you're going to get to like a little spike here. And starting here, you're basically going to get this little kind of like curve line that's going to go into all the little spikes here. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And it's going to meet here, and then right about here is where we go into the oval that connects in there like that. And again, you can erase any overlapping lines here. But now that we get that done, we can jump into his body here. And this is where you want to keep like these nice big circles at the bottom. Because basically what you're going to do is start right about here and just draw a curve line. It's going to dip in. Then when you start hitting the circle, it's going to dip out. Then it's going to, like where these 2 circles go up, you kind of have like a little bump before it goes out again. And then kind of into there like that. And then what you want to do, once you got kind of like this shape down, you can draw in a nice kind of oval type shape like this right here. And then one kind of going out here like that. And then right here you want to erase kind of the middle portions here and then here. And you can kind of erase the circles and the guidelines and stuff like that if you want to. Just to kind of clean things up. But now that we have that done, all we need to do for the feet is add the toes. So basically it's very simple. What we're going to do here is draw a line going out, and then curve it in, and then up there like that. This line's going to extend out a little bit more and then go up, and then this one's going to be a little bit shorter than that before going in like so. And then same thing on this one. So we're going to start here, get like a little hook, go over, then up like this. This one's going to extend out just slightly more, and then we'll have a little bump right here going into the line right there. Actually, I can make this a little bit thicker. It's connecting in a bit weird, so I'm actually going to do that a little bit more and have this connect right about there, like that. And the last thing we need to do is draw in his tail, which is fairly simple. Basically, we're just going to follow the zigzag here, so we're just going to go over, up, over, up, and then here what it's going to do is kind of go out like this, and then down, over, and then you just follow the zigzag you made, like that. And then right about here, you just get kind of like these little jagged edges for the color difference, where like this would be brown, and then it goes into the yellow here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw a Pikachu from Pokemon. Cute little character. Everyone knows Pikachu. He's probably like one of the most well-known fictional characters of all time. But I will put the sketch that we just did up there. I will put the inked version I did beforehand up there as well. So you get like a good good view of what a finished one looks like compared to the sketch that we just did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Mr. X, for the request. And again, if you guys have requests, just leave it in the comment section below. I'll put you on my list, and then tune in on Sunday when I make a drawing video. So other than that, remember to like, comment, subscribe. That really does help me out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.